This is the second section of elastic collisions in one dimension, and we're looking at basically objects colliding with a smooth vertical wall, if you like. Imagine throwing a ball at a wall and it just bounces off. We can still work out the impulse like we did before. We can also look at the coefficient of restitution. Now in this case, because you've only got one particle or ball or whatever it is moving, you haven't got two, then rather than the speed of separation, we have what we call the speed of rebound. So this is a bit like the speed of separation, but it's just a rebound speed because the wall or whatever it is, the vertical plane, isn't moving anywhere. Yeah, it's fixed. So there's no v2, there's only just v. And the speed of approach, well, we can think of that as it's the speed of approach, the same as before. So for example, if a ball is thrown towards a wall at 12 meters per second and it rebounds at 10 meters per second, then E is going to be that speed of rebound over the speed of approach, 10 over 12, which we could write as 5 over 6. And remember, our value of E should only be between 0 and 1. Right, a particle collides normally, that means at right angles or perpendicular to a fixed vertical plane like a wall. The diagram shows the speeds of the particle before the collision. Find the coefficient of restitution. Okay, so that's going to be the speed of rebound divided by the speed of approach. So that is going to be 2 over 8. So it's just a quarter. So that is our coefficient of restitution. Okay, a small sphere collides normally with a fixed vertical wall. Right, so always draw a diagram. So here's my wall here. We have a small sphere. Before the impact, the sphere is moving with a speed of 4 meters per second on a smooth horizontal floor. Okay, let's put a floor in. So that's not really making any difference. Well, there's my floor. And the coefficient of restitution between the sphere and the wall is 0.2. So E equals 0.2. Find the speed after the collision. So we want to find V. Right, so E equals the speed of rebound over the speed of approach. And that equals 0.2. So I write V over 4 equals 0.2. So V is 0.8 meters per second. Okay, a particle falls 22.5 centimeters from rest onto a smooth horizontal plane. It then rebounds to a height of 10 centimeters. Find the coefficient of restitution between the particle and the plane. Give your answers to two significant figures. Now, whenever you get this type of question, okay, it's falling down, this tells us suvat. So suvat is going to be the first part of what we do. So I'm going to draw a diagram of what's going on. Okay, so this particle falls down this way, okay, from a height of 22.5 centimeters and from rest, so it starts at this speed, so it's just like dropped out of somebody's hand, it doesn't fall down. Okay, so it's going down like this. Okay, then it hits the ground at a certain velocity. Okay, and then it bounces back up. Okay, let's do this in a different color. So it bounces back up, and it bounces up to a height of 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. And we need to find E. Now, to find E, the coefficient of restitution between the particle and the plane, we need to find this speed of approach here. What was the speed when it hit the ground? Okay, we need to find this speed, the red over here, the speed of rebound. What was the speed when it rebounded from the wall? And we're going to use SUVA to help us do that. So let's start with finding out the speed of approach. Okay, speed of approach. What was the speed when it hit the ground? Okay. Now in SUVA, that is V. That's what I'm trying to find. V is the speed of approach. U is 0 because it was released from rest. Oh, and I'm taking downwards as positive here. And I need to also consider gravity, 9.8 meters per second squared. A is going to be positive 9.8 because I'm taking downwards as positive. And it falls a distance of 22.5 centimeters. Now remember SI units, we always work in meters, so I need to divide that by 100, and I'm going to be lazy and use my calculator and do 22.5 divided by 100 and get 0.225 or 9 over 40. So let's do it, 0.225 meters. Okay, and I don't care about S. So I have S, U, A, and I want to find V, so I use V squared equals U squared plus 2AS. That's the SUVA equation. So V squared, which is what I'm trying to find, U squared is 0 squared plus 2 times 9.8 times 0.225. So V squared is 2 times 9.8 times 0.225. Okay, that's 4.41. That's basically what V squared is. So V is going to be the square root of that. Now I might write down this in case I don't get a nice number. I might leave it as root 441. So square root of that. Oh, it does work out nice. It works out as 2.1, so I can use that in my answer. Right, so the speed of approach, the speed it hits the ground, is 2.1 meters per second. Okay, so I'm halfway through. E is going to equal, so the speed of approach, 2.1, that goes there. I now need to work out the speed of rebound. Speed of rebound. In other words, what was the speed just as it bounced off the wall? Now, when it rebounds, it goes up. So I'm going to take upwards as positive. So I want to find this U, the speed when it hit the ground. I know it reached a height of 10 centimeters. Okay, so again, 10 centimeters, I need to change to meters by dividing by 100. That one I think I can do without a calculator. So that should be 0.1 meters. V, well, that is the speed where it went to a height of 10 centimeters, then it stopped at 10 instantaneously. So V is 0. A is going to be negative 9.8. And I don't care about T yet again. T gets left behind. So what do I have? I have S I have U, I have A, and I want to find U. Okay, same formula again. V squared equals U squared plus 2AS. So V squared 0 squared equals U squared, what I'm trying to find, plus 2 times negative 9.8 times by 0.1. So what does U squared equal? So if I do 2 times negative 9.8 and times that by 0.1, I get negative 49 over 25, which is negative 1.96. So U squared is basically 1.96. So again, I'll write square root of 1.96 just in case I don't get an answer, but I recognise 196 as 13 squared. So if I do the square root of that, I get 14 squared. So I end up with 1.4. So the speed of rebound here is 1.4 meters per second. So E is 1.4 over 2.1, both multiples of 7. And this is 2 times 7, or 2 times 0.7. And this is 3 times 0.7. So it simplifies to give me a coefficient of restitution of 2/3, and we'll leave it exact like that. Right, you should now be able to do exercise 4B on pages 78 to 79 of the textbook.